The shocking part of this story was that the vice chancellor was also part of the confraternity. The dreaded organization, institution, fellowship, and brotherhood got the backings of the school vice chancellor. There have been various Nollywood movies trying to portray this kind of incident, where the school vice chancellor and the lecturers will be accused and convicted of being part of the cultists. But here, let us anatomize it. Let us cut it lay and open and dissect it from another perspective. Please stay glued to your screen. I'm about to mesmerize you with an irresistible, sophisticated, and captivating story. I want to explain it in a more deeper way and with a touch of elegance and narration. So please don't be selfish. Call one or two of your friends and let them also learn from this story. I'm just narrating a story. I'm just a storyteller. You know, the work of a town crier is to narrate a story in such a way that even if you've heard it before, I will still catch your glorious, nice attention. Shaking so. Lord, please be with me as I narrate the story of how 22 Black Axe members terrorized Obafemi Awolowo University. 4 from Unilag, 4 from Uniben, 8 from Calabar, 6 from Obafemi Awolowo University. This is a story that you might not have heard before. So please allow me to steal a few minutes of your time in exchange for an impactful historical event. Jakas Olobai. Several prominent members of the student union of Obafemi Awolowo University stated that the assassination that occurred on the 10th of July 1999 was sponsored by the university vice chancellor Wale Omole. Kazim Bello aka Kato confessed that the university vice chancellor also had dealings in the July 10 operation. They first entered room 184 where they killed Efe Ekede, a part 2 psychology student. In room 230 they shot Charles Ita, a part 3 law student. The group also shot Yemi Ajiteru, a part 2 religious student. In room 273, they found George Iwilade, aka Afrika, the Secretary General of the Student Union, and also a law student. They also killed several people as well. On the 10th of July 1999, between the Angola and Mozambique all, Gongoso, Kutukwawu. Please just give me a few minutes of your time. Make a sharply tell now what happened. Thank God most of our youth are now doing something else, even though it still exists. But gone are the days where cultism looms everywhere. Some represent ruggedity, some are deadly, some are fine cute boys, but they are also gallant. Some are mainly for the ladies. I remember back then if you dressed in some certain ways, I also remember back then if you dressed in some certain ways, if you are a choir, it is advisable to also keep your beret. If you can't you go fly color last one, some secondary school students serve they even day. I remember back then, secondary school students will usually fight amongst each other. Most time, whenever they are done with their work, they will even destroy the school properties. And if secondary school students go on, they even fight each other on top girl. Whoa, the matter even long. It still exists, but I can say it has reduced to some extent. The phrase drop is what is familiar. You will hear they don't drop a blow. They go so even drop some lecturers today. If you are dating a cultist or you are close to some of them, you might even be enjoying some benefits. At least you might get some first-hand informations. Lecturers say no go even feel you anyhow. Just pray that a cultist does not like your girlfriend though, because nakasala be that. There are lots of scenarios. I remember back then if you get a gun with for game, even you when no day for game gun your shoulder pack go be like this. So please let us go through this journey together. So on the 7th of March, a group of members held a meeting in Ile-Ife, and after the meeting, they drove back to campus. On their way heading back, they were overtaken by some students in another car. For what reason? They were enraged and they gave a chase to the student. Imagine. Immediately, these boys saw them. They quickly parked outside Angola Hall and ran into the adjacent Awolowo Hall for safety. And on that fateful day, they were also to plan an initiation. George Iwilade, the Secretary General, heard about this. He quickly mobilized the student union and they also forced their way to go and find these individuals. They found the 9 individuals, of which 8 are from the university. They found a machine gun, local gun, an axe, black clothes and regalia. The university authorities were informed and they were handed over to the police. The university authority was informed and they were handed over to the police. The case was heard on the 31st of March 1999. To the utmost amazement of everyone, the chief magistrate discharged and acquitted the case, since all the accused persons denied the allegations. The chief magistrate also ordered that the submachine gun to be sent to the police armory and other exhibits to be destroyed, thus eliminating the evidence. The Judicial Commission was also reported to. The chief magistrate did nothing and nothing came out of it. The students that were caught doing such crime have now resumed back on campus. Of course, a lot of people have to be concerned. Students raised alarm once more, so the school had to reaffirm the suspension. The vice chancellor of the school has been accused so many times of being creating an enabling atmosphere for attack. He has also been accused of being suspending and expelling student activists that are asking for various demands. So on the 10th of July 1999, a student group party was held at OAU. Both former and incumbent gathered at the open ground. The cultists drove through the main gate and proceeded to the park next to the tennis. They later parked and walked barefooted along the bush path to the Awolowo Hall. George Iwilade, fondly called Afrika, was killed. Eviano Ekelemu, a 400-level medical student, a graduating student Yemi Ajiteru, Babatunde Oke, Ekpede Godfrey. Tunde Oke was alive but died on the operating table. The cultists were heard shouting, "Legacy, come out." That was the suspended student union president, Lanre Adeleke. Legacy managed to escape by jumping over the fence, and also the care guide leader. But George Iwilade, the Secretary General of the Student Union, was not so lucky. Remember, he was the one that carried out the operation that got them arrested on the 7th of March 1999. George Iwilade was mercilessly butchered. In the aftermath, the whole university was enveloped in fear, and there was chaos in the hall of residence. However, within a short time, Lanre Adeleke was able to restore and mobilize his colleagues as they were searching for those who actually did this harm. The student union president tried to mobilize others in searching for the perpetrators. They were searching for the perpetrators all through the town. They were able to arrest 3 while they were trying to flee away from the town. They were arrested in a public transport as they were about to leave Ife town. They were arrested and brought back into the school. They brought them back to the Awolowo Hall. Efosa had been expelled in Uniben before he got admission in diploma to study local government studies in OAU. They had been savagely beaten and they confessed. They later confessed that the attack was to avenge the humiliating treatment of the Black Axe member on the 7th of March 1999. During the interrogation, Akile died and his body was later dumped at the hospital mortuary. Interrogation later yielded that 22 Black Axe members were involved, 6 from OAU, 4 from Unilag, 4 from Unibadan, 8 from Calabar, and the VC was out of the country at that time. The VC was later replaced. A total of 12 individuals were arrested and they were all charged to court. The major suspect was Babatunde Kazeem, who was apprehended in Lagos. The student union had been a pain in the ass for the VC. The VC had threatened the student union leader both physically and spiritually. Whoa. Years after this particular incident, both the students of OAU and the families are still awaiting justice. So the students of OAU are still awaiting justice. Thank God say cultism don't reduce a bit though. Because gone are the days when cultism looms in every corner. I no say they no deal, but gone are the days when cultism looms in every corner.